Alright, good afternoon everybody. PA Figs here. So I'm in the greenhouse. We have been semi-quarantined here in Pennsylvania. They've shut down schools. They have asked for people to work remote if possible. We are fortunate enough to be able to work remote for our jobs. We'll see what happens here. I think it may be a little bit of an overreaction, but I understand the reasoning behind it. We want to keep especially our elderly viewers and friends and family safe. So, we're willing to go along with it here and figure out what has to happen. So, I'm going to be home for 2 weeks. Should give me some time to take a look at the figs and the plants in the greenhouse. About 3 hours per day of commute time that I don't have. So, from that perspective, very appreciative. But let's see what's going on in the greenhouse here. Alright, so here are the Sensation petunias that I took cuttings of, and you can see almost all of them took, maybe one or two didn't. And then behind them are the Purple Prince zinnias. They took pretty well too, so I'll be working on up-potting those with my bride. Oh, that's just her butt, but yeah. We'll be working on up-potting those this weekend, much like we did for the petunia plugs we got. And you can see the petunia plugs look real good. They have really taken off over the last couple days here. I think we've had a few sunny days. They've really enjoyed the extra heat in the greenhouse. Oh, one thing I did want to share with you guys, a bit of a funny story. If I pan over to my mess over here, I've got this vent that I use, and that vent I have it open at 80. And then I have the fan of the greenhouse turn on when it gets to be about 90. And that vent, allows it to cool off a little bit to where the fan hopefully doesn't have to come on. But if the fan does come on, it allows a air source to bring air into the greenhouse. And it hasn't been working. It didn't work at all last year. And I thought it was because this motor right here was blown. So I actually ordered a new motor, and I went to install it last night. And when I went to install it, that plug plugs into an extension cord under the table. And when I went to unplug it, the plug actually came apart in my hands. So it turned out that it was just the plug, and I didn't need a new motor. So I returned the motor there today. And if I could get this thermostat open, I don't know why it's giving me so much trouble, but I don't want to break it. Oh, it will not open. So I'll have to work on that, but if I turn that down, I have set it at 80. If I turn it down a little bit, I can show you that vent opens automatically. And it's a big deal in the greenhouse because it lets me keep the greenhouse at the right temperature when I'm gone on the weekends and during the week. Like at work, or, well, maybe not in the next couple weeks here, but normally it allows me to keep the greenhouse at a decent temperature so that everything thrives and doesn't get over hot in here, because it does get hot in here quick. So yeah, the petunias are doing pretty well. The celoseas came up and they're doing well. I still have no snapdragons. I have no idea what happened to the snapdragons. Maybe the seeds weren't any good. They were a little bit old. Cucumbers are coming along. Snap peas are coming along. Forget-me-nots look okay. They may want a little more sun. I may have to move them into a sunnier spot. And we'll take it from there. But yeah, fig trees are doing well. My random Italian cuttings here, if you look over in here, this fig looks like it's going to ripen. It's soft, so I'm going to give it a little bit longer before cutting it open. It doesn't feel quite right, so it's very possible I might cut that open and it may only be partially formed. But it gives me hope for at least that one tree. The tree in the back there is the one that had the fig drop, and I just left it there for reference. And, the other ones are getting closer to ripen. So, hopefully there will be at least one common tree out of this, but we will have to see. The Botasote Negra Ramada is ripening up there. Not ripening, I'm sorry. Forming figs. You can see that one beautiful Ramada fig and a couple on the left forming as well. And I'm hoping this weekend it's nice enough. Today it's been almost 70 degrees. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow will be nice enough to get some fig trees up potted into some new pots and do part 2 of my perfect pot search. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully either tomorrow or Sunday I'll have that video done, and we can take a look, and love to get your feedback on what's going on and what you guys are up to in the spring here. Hopefully everybody is staying safe, and the impacts from the coronavirus, whether it's unlikely from the virus itself, but more likely from societal impacts on prevention and hysteria. Hopefully they're not impacting you too greatly. And the good news is, if all goes to hell, at least we'll have some figs to eat through the summer. So, all right, everybody, please take care, be safe, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.